So here we are looking at an all-time selling index from binary.com or Deriv. So it's like a twin 275 index. So this one is always, initially it is known for being in a bearish movement most of the time. So now in the previous days, it has moved in a most respectful manner for price action, which made it easy for being looked at, or it was tradable, in other words. So I've already made analysis on this instrument, but initially we had this, meaning in the previous weeks we had these two resistance levels there, three. So, and we had our support somewhere here, right, before everything happened. So you can see that it was pretty easy for actually tracking down the structure of this instrument, because if you can see most of the time it falls, then it falls, then accumulates, or it falls or correct itself, then fall again, fall correction, then fall again, fall correction, then fall again. Now it came to the point where it made a resistance, then went up to create another zone there. So it was ranging between this level until it broke out of this support here and made a pullback, which means it's a retracement of that level, confirming a break of this out of this structure, and came here to create a new support. Now, on the after creating the new support, it came up again to create a new resistance, which is most of the time you won't catch the first support and the first resistance. You won't catch them. You can only catch it when it makes a second leg or a third or something, because that's how you use the past to trade the present. Now you can see it created this new support here, came back again, pretended as if it was retracing from that previous support, then which is a false sell signal, then went up, break out of the zone, then went up to create a new resistance there. So consolidated for a few days. As you can see that it was consolidating under that trend, right? So you can see everything, whatever it does, it's either it's in a trend or in some type of a correction. Each correction comes with it happens under some trend channels, making trends within trend. Now you can see that it was actually easy to trade it here, because it was going or moving inside these channels, which is what most people know. So now, as you can see, here are those previous support levels here, which are now irrelevant, because we have seen price move through them up and down most repeatedly, so we can just remove them. Now they are irrelevant. So we watch the ones that are created not long. So now you can see on this structure, the support that is relevant to this structure, which you see on this screen, is this from this point up to this point. This is the major support level that are relevant now. Now, looking at resistance levels, we can see we have this one here, right there, and we have the second one here, right there, which also accommodates the third one. So fine. What are we looking at right now? So let's check recent price correction. So now we can see that we are only we are struggling to reach this level, this top here, after a bullish rally. We are having a trend line there. Yeah, it's actually efficient to use them because you can see from back testing that these things have already been respected. So now not using it is like going against everything that you are given at your disposal. So now you can see that we are having this structure here. We just got out of this. Initially, it broke out of this trend line here and came down to this level, which is support, and respected that level again. So now we can see that on this level, we had an upper trend which has been broken and retested. Now we are struggling for price is struggling to reach the higher high because the nearest level of resistance there. So now we can see that, however, we are having a mini level of resistance here, which is highly supported. So what we must expect, we can just expect it to come to this level, then come down for a complete structure of the inverse head and shoulder. So we can expect that. So we are not saying it can happen, but we can expect that if we see it going, if we see it coming up to here and coming down here, we can expect a full structure of this inverse head and shoulder. But for now, we can just wait and chill and see if we can break out of this level here. But if we come out of this level and we have a pullback on this level, then we expect another. So this is what I'm saying. A full structure of the inverse head and shoulder there pattern. This is a full structure, right? So, however, if price comes comes down up here and gives us a pullback to this structure here, it will mean that there's no longer room for inverse head and shoulder, which you can just expect another opportunity to long there. So which is what might happen. So this is the simplest way of putting it. So I don't know if you can just check. You can also just check volatility 75 index. So yeah, which I haven't did in the longest time. So looking at this chart here, we are having, yeah, we are at the resistance level there. Price is at this top. And at that level there, we are at the top. And looking at the momentum here of this channel structure here, I can surely tell you that we are breaking out of this trend line and continuing going up. It's in this structure, you can see the momentum there, the level, the aggression there. This level of aggression in the structure, we are not yet done with our buys. So you can see, you can just draw a trend there, a simple trend. So, however, we are going to have a bit of up and down because that's how it moves. So you just have to wait for the right time. So we can see here that which is not bad for this one is irrelevant because we cannot rely on it. We cannot really rely on this on this trend line here, the one below this one. So judging from this present chart here, we can tell that we are still going up. We are still going for a break in this structure. Yeah. Yeah, we're coming for another high there. We're coming for a new high. Because why am I saying this? Why am I saying we are coming for another high, for a new high, instead of saying it has reached the level of resistance there, we can short. I'm saying this because I can see that previously or last week we were here on this level, right? Failed to break this up above here and came down. So now we are at it again, and the chances of the situation repeating are now rare. So we are expecting it to react long. We are expecting for a higher momentum upward, reaching for a new high. So I can just say taking shots here is just suicide. So yeah. Going short, it's a suicide, it's a suicidal mission. So yeah, that's it for this lesson. You can just wait for price to react, then we can take it. If it goes below the yellow line, you wait until it reaches the trend line, then you buy. So if it goes above that, above this level here, let me adjust this. If it goes above that level there, you need a retest or a pullback for a confirmation of a long entry like that. So rushing isn't the best thing to do. Just wait. You just have to wait and let the market come. You just have to wait. Let it come to you and catch it. Don't chase it.